Hi, this is Michelle with Michelle's Macarons, and today we're going to talk about how to avoid crispy macaron shells. So if your macarons look good, the feet are there, everything else looks good, but you bite into them and they're like breaking and crispy and they don't have that kind of soft interior that you want, keep watching this and we'll try to help you out. If you haven't already, go watch this video and I go step by step through the macaron process, so you will learn everything you need to know about making the macarons, and then if you're still having some trouble, come back and watch this. So most likely it's just because you're overbaking them. So either you're baking them too long and it's at the right temperature, or you're baking them at the right time, but the temperature is too hot. Okay, I will once again say, get an oven thermometer and make sure that your oven is actually at the temperature you think it is and consistently at that temperature. So if you've done that, maybe lower your oven temperature a little bit or bake them less time. You're gonna have to experiment there, but in this video, I like to do 300 in like a gas or electric oven. I do 300 for 18 minutes. That was always good for me. It's gonna depend on your oven, but I would start there and see if that works for you. And then maybe take it down just like 10 degrees, 5 degrees, not at the same time, but a separate time. And then maybe take the time down to maybe 17 minutes and 30 seconds. Like just do little by little. Okay, and that should help. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to be notified whenever I come out with a new video. Another reason you could be getting crispy macarons is your macaronage is overfolded. So you're kind of overfolding it to the point where there's not really any fluff left in it. It's just kind of like a flat, crispy cookie. Watch this video if you haven't, and I walk you step by step through how to do the macaronage, and make sure you're just not over mixing it. You'll know if you're under mixing it because it'll have the peaks and it just kind of holds its shape more. So I would, while you're experimenting, veer more towards under mixing, and then you can kind of just go count how many times you fold, and then you can say, okay, I did 50 this time, that wasn't enough, now let's try 60 or whatever. Okay, another reason could be too much liquid in the batter. So if you're just starting, don't use any food coloring or anything like that, but some people use like extracts or liquid food coloring. I like liquid food coloring, but I definitely wouldn't recommend it if you're first starting out. But if you're doing something like that, that could be contributing to the crispiness of the macarons. Okay, another reason you could be getting crispy macarons is because you're not maturing them. So go watch this video if you haven't already, and that will show you what maturing is, and then the difference between a shell that has been matured and has not been matured. That has been matured and has not been matured. And it will show you how crispy it is until you mature it. And then it just becomes, it's like magic. You put it in there. I'll just quickly kind of tell you what maturing is. You make the shells, fill them with like a buttercream or ganache or something, sandwich them, and then put them in an airtight container in the fridge for, try to do like 24 hours. And that usually fixes the crispiness, and it just all melds together into this delicious cookie. So try maturing. You should be doing that anyway, because the flavor, since most macarons are flavored in the filling, this is important because you need that flavor to kind of seep into the shell and get the whole cookie kind of incorporated. So I would, even if you don't have crispy shells, I would still make sure I mature them for at least overnight. If you can't do 24 hours, at least overnight. But if you can do longer, just try 24 hours and then let them get to room temperature. That's another reason they could be crispy, is if you matured them and they are great and then you put them in the fridge, you're gonna need to let them sit out and get to room temperature before you bite into them, or they will probably be crispy again. So not only are these almost impossible to make, but then they're almost impossible to eat. Okay, and if you wanna start selling your macarons or other baked goods, join the email list below. I have a course called the Home Bakery Blueprint where you'll work with me to start or grow your home bakery business. Okay, if you're still having macaron problems, join the Michelle's Macarons Facebook group. It is a free Facebook group. Post your pictures in there. If you can, if you're having a problem, try to take a picture of every step along the way, like a picture of your meringue, a picture of what it looks like before they're going in, after, and put that all in a post. And then tell us like what method you're using, what recipe, just everything that you can tell us. You're going to think it sounds crazy, but the more information we have, the better. And there's like 15,000 people in there now. Okay, so put that in there and we will all help you make better macarons. If you'd like, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will put those links in the description below. All right, check out these other macaron videos. Okay, love you, bye.